Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today is day 3 of my skin journey vlog. And today I wanted to share with you my morning routine and go into a little bit more depth of the foods I'm eating, the foods I'm not eating, and why. And so if this is your first video that you're watching, thank you for watching and joining me. And if you haven't done so yet, you can watch the first video where I explain my skin journey and my process. But basically what I am now flushing and purging through my skin is the Epstein Barr virus. So I have been doing a lot of research, and I have learned from multiple teachers about Michael Anthony, the medical medium, and he has the book out, Liver Rescue. He has Healing Your Thyroid. He has tons of amazing books out there, tons of amazing information, and he is an intuitive. So he gets information downloaded from source about things that doctors don't even know, things that doctors aren't even looking into yet. He can see and hear and know 20 years in advance from now about our medical industry and what we're missing. And he has helped cure and heal thousands of people of chronic illnesses, lupus, Epstein Barr virus, ALS, depression, anxiety, multiple sclerosis, MS, and acne, and just tons and tons and tons of chronic illnesses that doctors are not understanding. He also has a book on the thyroid, and so that's what I'm really looking into now. So my journey is healing my liver and my thyroid. And if you are somebody who struggles with acne or struggles with any kind of skin issue, I highly suggest you follow along my process and go look into the medical intuitive, medical medium. He will help you so deeply, I promise. So I'm here to just share the message and to share my process and to share my journey. And I'm doing it live, so I'm like a live demonstration. So that's my intention. And today I want to just go over the foods with you because foods are so healing. And the Epstein Barr virus feeds off of certain foods, heavy metals in our bodies, and if we continue to put those in our bodies, it's going to keep causing havoc, and it's going to keep off-gassing these neurological toxins, neurotoxins. And with these neurotoxins, we have brain fog, we have fatigue, all sorts of these symptoms, menopause, hot flashes, night sweats, hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism. So anyways, let's start with the food, shall we? Because that's my favorite part. So today I'm going to just show you and share with you some really important foods to start incorporating in your diet. And for me, I'm also an intuitive health coach. So if I can suggest anything for you, I'm going to suggest starting slow and don't overwhelm yourself. Don't go, the worst thing to do is to go about this with the mentality of, I have to cut out this, or I have to get rid of this, or oh, that sucks, I'm not gonna be able to eat that. Because what that does is that causes resistance in our subconscious mind, and our inner child is gonna wanna come out and rebel. So it's gonna be a lot more difficult for healing and acceptance through that process. What I invite you to do is to go through this process with, I love myself, I love my body, I'm flushing a bug out of my body that is wreaking havoc. And in order to do that, there are certain things that I must do to support my body. And I choose to do that. So a big thing to do, a big a big way to go about this is through the philosophy of I choose. I choose to do this. I choose to drink these foods. I choose to eat these foods. I choose not to have these other foods. Okay? So, the first thing is celery juice. Yep, the celery juice fad, I am on it and I am loving it. So first thing in the morning, I have a glass of lemon water first or celery juice first. You want this celery juice on an empty stomach. So first things first, you gotta buy a juicer. Juicer is gonna save your life all around. It is the wisest investment I think anybody can make. So you can find one from $50 to $350. The choice is yours, okay? So just start with what you can. So for now, I'm going to juice my celery juice and get to it. Why don't I show you the process? All right, cheers. That is from the earth for sure. All right, so seriously, forewarning, this will move your bowels. So this is also great if you're somebody who is prone to constipation. So this will get your intestinal tract moving. So celery juice is like the #1 thing for this Epstein-Barr virus. Celery juice, it detoxifies heavy metals, it goes in and it depletes all the food and takes away all the food from the Epstein-Barr virus. So you're literally gonna take away all its food so it just can't feed and then it dies. Sounds gruesome, right? But that's what we're doing. All right, so the next thing, so we got celery juice and I mentioned earlier lemon water. So literally just taking a whole lemon, cutting it in half and juicing it into fresh, purified water. Do not drink tap water. Please, please, please do not drink tap water. Even from a Brita, please look into getting yourself a filtration system that can take out the heavy metals, the chlorine, all the crap that is in our tap water. Or if you live by a spring, get fresh spring water. That's what I do. I have a water filtration system called Kosan. They're amazing. I think it's around $300. So I'll put that link in the comments below so you can go check that out. It's super easy to set up. It's alkaline antioxidant water. So it's amazing and it helps decalcify and break down crud in your body, in your brain, in your liver, in your organs, in your bones, in your joints. So I'll get to that later. So good purified water with a whole lemon. Those are the first 2 things I do in the morning. I don't take anything else before that. All right, the next top foods that you want to make sure you're incorporating in your diet to suffocate this virus, to flush it out, to kill it off, is cilantro. Cilantro every day, just like the celery juice. So what I've been doing is I made a big batch of quinoa and I have the quinoa just ready for me. And then I don't really saute because you want to kind of stay low on oils, but you could lightly saute some asparagus, zucchini, onion, and garlic. And then I throw that in a blender with a little bit of water and cilantro and then pour that over the quinoa. And it's like this Tex-Mex kind of dish. It's delicious. So I'll put the recipe for that down below as well. So make sure you're getting cilantro in any way that you can. You can also juice it with some apples and celery. So the next thing is apples. You want a lot of the malic acid from the apples, right? So you can juice your apples with cilantro and ginger. The next amazing food to incorporate is asparagus. So top 3 foods to have in your fridge at all time: asparagus, cilantro, and celery, and lemons. Okay, and then next, apricots. Apricots are great. Berries, wild blueberries. Wild blueberries, he just raves about, and I'm so blessed and I feel so grateful that I live in Portland, because I just drive an hour up to Hood River and I literally can pick pounds of wild blueberries. So I already have 4 pounds in the freezer. I'm gonna go get more later this week. But if you can't, if you can't do that, you can buy wild blueberries frozen. And those are awesome. So apricots, berries such as wild blueberries, raspberries, cherries. Cherries are amazing. Melons. So what I've been doing is, after I drink my juice, I just have literally a bowl full of melon. I squeeze lime juice over that, crack some real salt over that. Delicious. That's my breakfast. And the melons are so good for you. Garlic, onion, obviously, antibacterial, antimicrobial. They go in, they heal the gut, they heal any off-gassing that this virus is leaving behind. So those are awesome too. Papaya is amazing as well. Okay, so those are for the foods, and I don't want to go too fast for anybody out there, because this is a process. It's a slow process. It's a healing process. But if you just commit yourself for the next 2 weeks, let's say 2 weeks, and you juice celery every morning, you do your lemon water, you eat your melons, you eat your asparagus and your cilantro and whatever other veggies you want. You can have meat if you want. Please make sure you cut out all eggs and canola oil, okay? That's another thing. Incorporate all those foods I just suggested, and we've got to eliminate completely eggs, because that's what the virus feeds off of. So if you want to take the food away from the virus and then suffocate it, you got to cut out the eggs and canola oil. It feeds off of this rancid oil. Now the tricky part is you're gonna have to be a detective. So any food that you buy out there, any packaged foods, processed foods, you're gonna have to be the detective. You have to be mindful. A lot of things out there have added oils, added canola oil, sunflower, safflower. And okay, these go rancid after they've been sitting on the shelf for a period of time, okay? And these rancid oils are delicious food for the Epstein-Barr virus. So this is your choice, right? Like, again, this is all your choice. But if you want to get rid of the virus, you must get rid of its food supply. And the food supply is eggs, top eggs, and canola oil. Rancid oil, basically, rancid oil. So go look at your food bars out there. Go to the grocery store, read all the ingredients. If there's added oil, don't buy it. I can help you make your own bars at home. It's super easy, super simple. I'm not gonna say easy, because maybe it's not easy, but it's simple. Super simple. I'll give you a recipe to make your own bars at home, and you'll be good to go. So commit. Let's do 2 weeks of celery juice every morning, adding these foods in, eliminating the other foods, and let's just see how you feel. And then in my next video, I'm going to be sharing with you the supplements, the herbs and the tonics and the teas that are gonna also help heal and flush and move this stuff out. Because as we're healing, other stuff's gonna come out the healing process can be really messy at the beginning. So you wanna have herbs to support your system. All right, I feel complete with this. I'm super excited. And if you can't tell, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. So I'll check back in with y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking my videos. It truly means the world to me, and my voice is your voice. I'm here to just share the message, y'all. Love you. Take care.